Orleans. We're picking up action at the 4th. Let's get cracking.
This is tracking right into the front of this cup.
Just a short putt remaining here. Trailing by 4 strokes. Rich, the 5th is a shortish par 4 by today's standards, but still enough there to mess with your ball.
Players want to move the tee shot from right to left on this hole because there's some trees on the tee box that'll kind of force you that direction, so driver may not be the play. The second shot, however, that's where it gets interesting. This green absolutely belongs in a skate park. This has more humps and bumps and wobbles in it. It is a very cool design.
And now to Bubba Watson.
Oh, he's out in front here in this rivalry, but can he stay that way?
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
And from about 105 yards, had a fantastic drive.
Going with the pitching wedge here.
And how about that for confidence? Going right at the pin here in the midst of their rivalry with Bubba Watson. Love seeing that sort of play.
A birdie putt awaits.
Looking to drop this putt to be even with Bubba.
That was a gallant attempt. Just 3 feet to the cup.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Currently at +1 for the tournament. The 6 is a tremendous par 4. Plenty of golf hole, this one.
Water all the way down the left-hand side, so that's going to shove your tee shot out to the right, which make that second shot so much longer. Not much to the screen. It's fairly flat, but finding it in 2, well, that's a tall order.
And Henny, what kind of a shot are they facing this time?
He's looking at perhaps 175, I'd say.
Opting for the 6 iron.
All right, we're going with an extra club here.
Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Setting up here with a very long putt. Oh, so close. And Henny, what are they looking at here?
Setting up this putt 18 feet from the cup.
Ouch, that hurts. Putting for bogey here. Now 6 strokes back after that hole. The 7th provides a great opportunity if you can get a good driveway. This par 5's a lovely hole.
Pete Dye put a zit in the middle of this fairway, and it absolutely needs to be popped. You drive it in that fairway bunker, and you're absolutely beside yourself on how your golf ball could end up in something so small. It is a brilliant design, a brilliant bunker on a hole that should be birdieable by everybody in the field.
Rich, New Orleans, or should I say Nolans. How good is it here to be on the Bayou? This is a special week. It's a great eating week and a real festival atmosphere.
It is, and it's hosted on a golf course that provides plenty of fireworks as well. What a cool design this is. It's wide open off the tee, but then the greens are minuscule in size, and they have these little runoff areas where it doesn't look like you're going to be in much trouble, but you start missing a couple of greens in a row, and you start getting these head scratching. Well, do I bump it in there? Do I flop it on the green? Do I take it low, high, medium, bump it into the... I mean, you have so many different ways of playing shots around these greens that you can outthink yourself. And I think that's what happens with a lot of these players, is that usually you have one option when you miss the green. Here, you got a whole lot of them. So this golf course grabs your attention, especially around the greens, which makes it quite difficult for a lot of these players.
4 feet to the cup.
This putt to try and save their par.
Looks good off the blade. Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's getting some airtime between him and his rival. He's 2 ahead.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Currently at 2 over par. The 8th is a short par 4, Rich, and modern players are starting to try to drive this green.
They are, although I don't quite see it that way. It's such an easy second shot if you just lay it up short of those fairway bunkers down the left-hand side. You're not going to have much more than a flipped sand wedge, gap wedge maybe, to a green that once again has a lot of movement to it.
That's tiny. An opportunity for a birdie here. The putt drops, and we're moving on. And now to Bubba Watson.
He's currently 1 stroke better than his rival and playing partner today.
Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. The front 9 finishes in a unique style, a par 3 of 210 yards length.
This is actually a par 3 on the card, but most players look at it as a par 4 because there is nothing simple about this hole. If you bail out to the right, you're going to fall off into a low area where it's nearly impossible to chip it up close without taking a risk. So most players are just resigned to making 4 and moving on.
Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
Just 9 feet remaining to the hole.
Looking good so far.
Now let's change gears and head over to Bubba Watson.
He's currently ahead in this rivalry. Let's see what happens.
So after that effort, let's take a look at the leaderboard. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Well, Luke, this rivalry we have been watching has been fun. This player's behind their rival as we make the turn, and it'll be fun to see how this matchup shakes out.
Nicely done. Second shot here on the 10th hole. Well played, mate. Chance to move up into the top 20 on the leaderboard. A good putt to make here. Ooh, nice line. Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? And this putt coming up for his par. Ah, that's frustrating. Okay, let's head to the next. Unfortunately, moving down the leaderboard, that's not the direction to be heading. The par 5 11th, very gettable if, Rich, you can avoid that monster tree about 100 yards out.
Exactly. Tee shots, once again, you're throwing it between a couple of bunkers, but the second shot, there's a tree about 75 yards short of this green, and you've got to figure out a way around it. Do you draw it around it? Do you hit a fade around it? What do you do? No easy task for any of these players. Green sits above the player just a little bit, and again, has a lot of movement on it.
Well, that's certainly showcasing all their talents there. That's impressive.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Playing from around 230 yards. Trying to get back to even par with this putt. Okay, steady now. Wow, almost an eagle. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And this player's moving up on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, the 12th is certainly one of the stronger holes on the back nine. This par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
You want to try and hug the left-hand side as best you can to shorten up the hole as much as you can, but still avoid that bunker if at all possible. Second shot, the green up there sits a little bit caddy corner to the players, so working the golf ball in there for left to right for your second shot would be the play.
That's some good golf right there. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this.
Looking great now.
That's a lovely stroke. Had eyes for the whole way.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
So after that hole, he's now up to even with the card.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Time for the second shot here at the 13th. A wonderful shot. A chance for birdie here on the 13th.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
You can mark it down. That's birdie number 4 today. And that will take him to 1 under. He finds himself in a share of 13th. Well, for all the opportunities 13 provides you, you don't get too many here at the par 3 14th. It's a beast.
As easy of a birdie opportunity as the 13th was, 14, yeah, not so much here. Even though the green is quite large in size, it's difficult to hit with a long iron.
Nicely done. And now to Bubba Watson.
Who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
This putt is to move inside the all-important top 10. That's disappointing.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. The 15th is certainly no cakewalk either. A par 4 measuring just under 500 yards.
This is the time where you need to have the best drive of the day. Take it out to the right, avoid the bunkers down the left-hand side. And the green, once again, it's got some movement into high spot in the front, a low area, and then a high area in the back. When the pin's all the way back, good luck making 4.
And choosing the 8 iron here. That's an absolute ripper. What a shot.
Gotta like their chances from there.
Henny, how's that ball lying? It's tough to see from here.
They got to use all the bounce and strength that they can muster. This is sitting down.
Okay, let's get back to the action. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This is their look at birdie.
Surely it's going to.
And with that putt, now 2 under with the final few holes to go. And he dances his way to the top 10 after that delightful shot. Well, as we approach the final holes here at TPC Louisiana, the short par 4 16, Rich, it's a good one, but also a challenging one.
Only the brave will take driver out on this short hole. Long irons, hybrids, fairway woods down the left-hand side is just fine.
Yep, give yourself a pat on the back. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Getting ready to play their third. 5 shots off the lead. Oh, I thought that one was going in. Well, this would be a great par putt if he can make this. Yeah, he'll take that. The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. The par 3 17th requires a really strong tee shot, doesn't it, Rich?
That it does. Again, a very difficult par 3 with water all the way down the left-hand side. Just bail out to the right as best you can and rely on your short game to make that par.
This one's headed out of bounds. Splash. Yeah, this lies pretty deep here. That always looked wet, didn't it? Time for the 5th shot. 5 strokes behind our leader. That's not what they were looking for.
Hard to control the distance when you're coming out of the rough.
And here we are with the 3rd shot. Okay, time to return to the action. Here's their 6th shot. 5 shots off the pace. Didn't that look good for a long time? 3 feet to go here to the hole. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. The closing hole at TPC Louisiana has water all the way down the right, Rich, but that's not its only issue.
Bailing out to the left, you'll find some menacing bunkers that you want no part of. However, if you find the fairway, going for it in 2 will be very tempting.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Ooh, that almost went down. And this putt is for a final score of 73.
They've got this to pull ahead of Bubba. This rivalry is heating up today.
Well, Henny, we saw some extraordinary shot making out on the course here today. We saw some phenomenal play when it mattered most. A win over Bubba Watson? You'd put that in your kit bag and take it.
Absolutely you would. As we mentioned off the top, Luke, this player was gunning for the fearless Bubba Watson, and they proceeded to beat him. It was a great performance to watch this week, and I'm looking forward to seeing where this player's career goes from here.
Well, on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, and Rich Beam, thanks for tuning in. Catch you tomorrow.